Welcome to another amazing 5-minute auto pairing. So let's see, Sky 1016. Two, 3, 2, 1. Let's go with this system. It's quite a fun system potentially. Okay, try castle queenside. Play for knight g5. Castle's that side, which he's not going to. I'll stop g5 anyway by suppressing g5. I can't get the rook in though, so I wonder, is he going to just castle queenside? Maybe g3 and bishop g2. Tense over here, but maybe d4. There's bishop h3 as well. No, yeah, maybe. If I get rid of that bishop, the light squares like f5 might be a bit. Okay, I'll fix the pawns like that. And then what? F-file time. Maybe knight h2 to g4. Where can the knight go? Where can the knight go? Oh, knight h4. Give up structure a bit. Or not really. No, I don't know. I can get knight to f4. Knight h3. Bishop moves knight f4. Be hitting e6. I think that's a plan. Knight h3. Bishop moves knight f4. What was the knight doing on f3? I think that's a reasonable idea. So knight h3. He's peeling my king side. Maybe bishop d2 coming up. It's undoubling my pawns. Quite a dynamic way of playing. Oh, that's who I am. Okay. It's undoubling my pawns for trying to expose some weaknesses. Okay, d4's on the cards. What about knight f4 though? Threatening e6 now. So just in time before d4 maybe. How does he defend e6? I think I need to get hold of e5 firmer. If I get pushed back, if I get a rook behind e5, so d4, okay, he's gaining some space. What was knight g6 here for a moment? If I want to keep some tension on. Maybe queen b5, I'm on. That was knight e5. Knight e5, queen c5. Well, it's not that clear. I'm going to get rid of this bishop. There's always knight d4 after. Okay, what do I want to do with this bishop? Alright, I'll let him play for d4. These light squares might be an upside to that. Is he going to weaken his light squares or not? Actually, controlling f8 means maybe I can try and double rooks without any contest on the f5. If I just aim to double rooks here. And he's got c2 as a target at the moment. Or c4, he's going to try and weaken my king. Maybe rook f3, providing some defense to the king. just in case. Well, knight b4 and queen a5 is going to be over my king side soon. How would I stop that? Quick a3. At least the rook is supporting b3. That could be quite important. Kingside meltdown. Don't know if c takes is any better. Knight b4. Well, there's rook c3. Maybe c takes. On queen a5. Oh, well, rook takes b3 just to exchange one pair of rooks. I think c takes for the c file in theory. Okay, c takes. Oh, I don't know. It's dangerous. All this queen a5 knight b4 business is pretty dangerous. I don't know if getting to that f file is any big deal. If I got rook f7, so what? If I'm going to get slaughtered on a2 soon. Queen a5. I've only got knight b4. Okay. c2 and c1 vulnerable. Yeah, this bishop looks as though it's up to no good as well. This looks like an onslaught. I can try and get a rook to the 7th just in principle it might be okay. As long as this queen a5 knight before there's a3 maybe. I've got nothing exploitable over here. He hasn't got any cheapo just yet. Forcing moves like knight d4 would take, and he's got knight b4. Knight d4 is more evident now as a potential thing. Okay, knight d4, queen d3 though. Queen d3. Is that a big deal? Was it meant to be a big deal? Okay, it's down to a minute, but I haven't got exploitable things. He's got knight c3 coming, or I've got a4 and bishop d4 here. Surely a4. Oh, he's got knight c3 check. Takes queen b3. He's gonna melt my king. Alright, knight e7 doesn't do anything. Knight f4. I think knight f4 gets rid of that attacking piece in a way. That bishop glaring at c1 before I get mated on c1 or something. That supports my e5. Queen e4 now is interesting. Mind you, knight c3 is coming. Queen e4, can I use a pin? I think I will.
Check.
Try and use a pin like rook c1. There's bishop c3 I can take, and rook c3. Okay. So rook c1 here. Take some rook c3. He's got a check here. King b2. Maybe it's not such a big deal. So a4 here. Knight c3. Bishop. He's always got queen b3. I'll take on g7 for a moment. Alright, now I'm going to have to... Can I play rook g8?
Check.
Try and get the queens off or something. Wait, he's in another pin. If I go back to my first row, he's got d3. I think I'll bring the king out a bit first. Alright, knight c3 is going to be on g1.
Check.
I'll have to go and protect the king. I've got queen a4 as a resource. Oh, he's going to try and make me over there. There's queen c2 or rook c2. Queen c2, queen f4. There's a check. Hang on, there's a check and then rook c3 after.
Check.
To handle the mate threat. Mind you, queen e1's pain.
Check.
And queen d2. Oh, queen d2
Check.
is winning a rook. Ah! Just been pinned.
Check. Time. Check. Check. Check.
I think he had a mate in 1 there. Queen c1.
Check.
He's missed it again.
Check.
Mate in 1.
Check. Check.
Oh, we ran out of time. Oh, that was horrible how he got to my king. Oh, I really messed that up. Wow. I mean, I thought I had a good position, and I thought I was defending that. I could see this attack brewing. But if we just go back to a critical moment before I managed to lose a rook to that horrible tactic. Round about here, was I actually worse? No, queen d3. And if, okay, just pinning. If the king moves here, that gets a bit ridiculous. Okay, king a1. Not a4, I guess, knight c3.
Check.
Oh, this is possible as well. Oh, it's check.
Check.
That's a point. And then rook ace. Oh,
Check.
wow, there's lots of tactics here to get the queens
Check.
off. That would have been good. So if I just done another pin rather than this continuation. Rook g7 apparently. That seems strange given c2 looks dangerous and
Check.
isn't this dangerous? Did I just imagined all the threats here or something?
Check.
So I actually made it really bad now because he's actually threatening mate in 1. I don't know. Oh, I could have taken the rook. I could have taken the rook. There's a slight weakness of the last move here. I could have taken the rook.
Check.
Oh, I went for this tactic to win the pawn on c3 and I had
Check.
30 seconds. Rook c3.
Check.
Oh, and I have to play king c2 to avoid losing the rook, and it'll just be a draw. Instead, I blunder it. Yeah, it'll be a draw by perpetual. He just left his rook hanging. Oh man, what a thing to do, to threaten mate, but he left his rook hanging with check. That's even worse. Ah, okay. Comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.